First of all, let me just say this to all of my colleagues. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of us coming together. And basically, we're coming together out of the support of Ukraine. What's happening in Ukraine is absolutely the carnage we see going on. Innocent, peace-loving people being attacked viciously by Russia, by Putin's Russia. Let's put it very clearly, Putin's Russia. And we have to do everything we can to support them. I was very proud of the president when he said that basically there won't be 1 inch of NATO land that we will not defend. That's a strong statement, and I feel very strongly about that. And I think showing the support that we have and united about this, we will. But one, what we can make no mistake, this is energy has become a weapon of war for Putin, and he's using that as a weapon of war. He's using it against all of Europe, if you will. But Ukraine is basically the catalyst of what he's doing. So what we're doing today is we introduced a bill. It's been dropped. We have, I think there's 18 of us, 9 Ds and 9 Rs, that are on this piece of legislation that basically bans the Russian Energy Imports Act. That's all it is. We're banning Russian Imports Act. What we're banning is basically petroleum products, crude oil, LNG, coal, mostly all fossils coming into the United States and whatever they should be. It's an impressive group that we've put together here, but we're also united. And basically, if we can't show the uniting support that we have for Ukraine and backing Ukraine and making sure our allies, NATO allies, know how supportive we are and that we're united behind them too and protecting them, if we can't do that here, that's going to be very hard to have them hold in lines together, and that's been always my concern. I've said this as a young person. I think I'm the oldest person here. No. Let me just say, I've never been more concerned since the Cuban Missile Crisis. As a young 15-year-old, I remember that vividly. And, man, we were scared, I mean, really scared that what could happen because we knew the effects of a nuclear war. I'm as concerned now about what this could escalate into if we don't do what we're doing now and stop. And hopefully he will understand the economics of this to his country and the detriment to his own country and Putin. So with that, I think we can show solidarity here, but also we can make a difference. It also shows you the fragility of energy in the markets around the world and what we're dealing with. The United States has the ability to backfill and help all of our allies around the world as they use this energy as a weapon. But we have to make sure that we're doing ours. We do it cleaner than anybody else. We do it in a better fashion than anybody else. And we have the ability with the reserves to do much more during this crisis, time of crisis. So I hope we all take that in consideration. So we're going to step up, and we're asking the government to step up. I've spoken to most of the largest CEOs, petroleum CEOs in the United States that basically are all over the world. They have markets over the world. They have their tentacles everywhere in the world. And spoke to all of them. And I asked them, I said, I want you to do everything you possibly can. They said, we have basically started aggressively pulling back all of our investments and pulling back all of our dependency on Russian products. That's great. I applaud them for that. And I said, I need you to do something else. I need you to make sure you make a commitment that basically the United States economy and the citizens of the United States will not be impacted because of corporate profits or shareholders' profits, whatever it would be, during this period of time of crisis. They all said this is a matter of national unity for us too. And I was very proud to hear that. So I'm going to say that everyone seems to be very much on board 100% and supporting this effort. So with that, I have no concerns that we should have any shortages right here. So the United States of America in 2019 was producing 12 million barrels a day, 12.3. We're down 11.2 because of COVID. Market dropped off. We have no problem at all ramping back up with what we already have ready to go. So we can backfill that. We have a tremendous amount of LNG. We have a tremendous amount of gas that we can produce the LNG for. We're expanding on our exports as far as with our LNG terminals. Germany is putting 2 terminals to receive LNG, so they don't have to depend on Russia. And it's up to us to make sure that we connect all of that together. So without further ado, I want to thank one of our co-sponsors, one of our lead co-sponsors, and everyone you see here. This is a bicameral event. You have House members and Josh Gottheimer and Brian Fitzpatrick here. And then basically the group that we put together. So I'll bring Lisa Murkowski up at this time. And Lisa,